Hi, this is a follow-up review of these two watches that I've been using quite constantly. This is a long-term use review. I spent time with the two watches, and I'd like to give some feedback. Again, this is not a video about the different specifications of the watch, but it's about my personal opinion after using these watches for a long time. All right. Okay. So yeah. First of all, I start with this. Okay, the Amazfit T-Rex Pro. I think this is really a nice, good watch. All right. It's very light. Okay, for all the tough features it has. I've put it through various conditions, and it's came out really well. Right. There's not a lot of scratches or damages. Right. I think this is really good. Okay, for the size and the weight. Okay, but one thing I must share is that there's no beeper for this watch. Right. What do I mean by no beeper? Because when I press the buttons, right, it just doesn't give me a certain feedback. Right. So I find that a little bit hard to use because when I'm running or when I'm doing my exercise, okay, I do need the watch to give me some audio feedback, right, so that I can actually know that I've pressed the the buttons accurately, right? So I then that is something that I find it yeah, a little bit annoying sometimes. Okay, but with this watch, okay, I'm a bit obsessed with the battery life. Okay, that I don't really fully enjoy the watch. Whereas for the Casio G-Shock GBD-H1000, I don't really have to be concerned about the battery life. You just look at this, right? Okay, look at that. Okay, yeah. So I just don't have to be concerned. Just keep on using it. Okay, when I exercise, I put it out in the sun, in the light. It just doesn't give me that much of a concern. Alright, but for T-Rex Pro, I tend to want to look at it. That's my fault. Okay, nothing wrong with the watch. Okay, but I think it's built differently. Okay, from the H1000. Right. The other comment about this watch is that it has this soft silicone strap, which I like it a lot. It's really soft. Okay, it sort of conforms to the shape of your hand quite easily. Right. It doesn't create a lot of um, painful moments where sometimes you bend your wrist, you tend to have some kind of restrictions here and there. But this watch fits really well. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to wear it to let you have a look. Right, so yeah, so it fits really well. Right, yeah, it just fits really well. Yeah, because of the strap. Okay, I can loosen it a bit. Okay, during the day, during exercise, I tighten it a bit. It just doesn't give me problem. Right, but this silicone strap is so soft, right? So soft, right? That it gives me problems sometimes. Let's try to do this. See, when I try to take it out, right? This is what I'm experiencing. You know, like just a bit hard to take it out. Why is that so? Okay, for yeah, this is probably not being reviewed. Okay, but just look at this. Okay, I'm not sure whether the camera can pick this up. You can see there's this little kink protruding portion. Okay, that as part of the keeper that locks it in place, right, when the strap is in. Can you see this? It locks it in place. All right. What it does is that when this part of the strap goes in, right, it locks it in place. Right. Okay, it's a good feature. It's very tight. Okay, sometimes when yeah, you really want to take it out very quickly, your hands are sweaty, you want to change out of it, yeah, but it just sort of gets in the way a bit. Okay, let me just try to do this again. Okay, maybe I'm clumsy, I'm not sure. Yeah, but just look at this. Yeah, so yeah, it just gives me that little bit of uncomfortable moment, right, trying to get it out. Okay, when your hand is all sweaty, right? So good strap. Okay, but this little protruding portion that locks the keeper that locks the strap could be a little bit smaller, right? Why do I say that? Because if I look at the H1000, right, the keeper has a same feature. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I hope the camera picks it up. Right, okay, but it's shallower. It doesn't protrude that much. Okay, what it does is the same thing. It locks the strap in place. Okay, but right, it's just so easy to take it out. It's just slide like this. Okay, so this strap is tougher, right? It's really tougher. You can see that, you know, this in terms of the build, right? This is really tougher. Not as comfortable as the silicone strap, right? But yeah, it's just pros and cons, right? Nothing wrong with the watch. But I must say the T-Rex Pro has very good notifications, right? You look at the watch face, it's loud and clear. T-Rex Pro does have very good the appearance of the messages, right? Yeah, so it does give me a lot, not a lot, okay, just a bit more information. You look at that, right? So yeah, so just a bit more information to look at compared to the H1000, right? So although I don't read the messages on these two watches, uh, but the T-Rex Pro gives me the option to have a little bit of preview to the message than the H1000, right? In that aspect, I think T-Rex Pro is slightly better, but because I can't reply the messages, I still need to check back on my phone, so it doesn't quite bother me, okay? But I think for T-Rex Pro just gives me a little bit extra. All right, for this watch, the GPS and Bluetooth connections I think is really good. The GPS is really quick, quicker than the H1000. Not sure why. I'm right now in a indoor environment, so I'm just gonna yeah, just click this and see how fast we can get that. Okay, I think the Bluetooth connections is really good and really stable. I get a lot of that notifications coming in quite quickly, and every time my phone is near the watch, right, the notification comes in really quite quickly. Right, but I think for the G-Shock, okay, I think it's something I want to go back on when I mentioned about the beeper. The beeper for the G-Shock is like I'm used to G-Shock, right? Right, I can hear the beeper. Okay, I can toggle and scroll through the features and sort of know where I am, right? If I memorize, right, how often what is the sequence of the features in the watch. I can actually scroll through it quite quickly. When I depress this, okay, I know I'm at a heart rate. When the second beep sounds, I know I'm in the interval timer, and then press this, I know when to start, right? So I find that that's just a lot more intuitive. Then I press this, it goes back to the main watch face. So for that, I think this for me is so much more familiar, right? Compared to this. Let's see, right? So I already have a GPS signal for this, right? Okay, so yeah, so this watch face is nice, but I would prefer some customization. Just have you look at this, yeah, see, this watch face is nice, loud and clear, but I would prefer a bit of customization because this is a new watch face, okay, after a few rounds of updates, right? This is a new watch face, but again, because of the way that it's designed, some of the letters are so small, I can't really read, okay, while I'm on the move, while I'm on my workout, okay, I can't really see, so it's pretty small. Yeah, so some customizations, okay, on which information I want, which information to appear bigger. I think that'd be really nice. Coming back to the point on the beeper, okay, versus the touch screen, this I find it less intuitive sometimes because although I can press them, but sometimes I need to interact with the touch screen to be able to activate certain features. So when my hands are sweaty, yeah, it just didn't work that well, and I have to sort of look at it, okay, to be able to do it, okay. But for the H1000, I find that it's just a lot more intuitive. All right, a lot more intuitive because I can toggle through and I sort of know which one is the features, right? Okay, so that's easy for me. Okay, there's also no auto brightness, okay, in the screen save mode, okay, like this, right? It's always constantly like this. Yeah, but when you depress it, it sort of comes back on. Sorry, I got it all on the wrong side. Yep. So yeah, so screen save mode, right? Just doesn't respond to the environment. Okay, so sometimes when it's really dim, I can't really see, especially in bright sunlight. Yeah, I sort of have to depress this, right, just to see that. So yeah, it's a little bit cumbersome, but I think this is some feature that can be improved later on. Yep. So yeah, there's still one thing I wish this watch have is the interval timers. So I've been doing workout with this watch, right? Tracking my exercises, but then I'm using this for the interval timer because it's just so easy to set up. On another note, I've been using this H1000 a lot more recently because I think in terms of the look, the style, just sort of fits into my wardrobe a little bit better. T-Rex Pro, although is tough looking, but it didn't have the styling of the G-Shock that I want. Okay, again, this is a personal preference, a personal opinion. Nothing wrong with the watch, right? If you like the styling, that's cool, that's good, right? But just sort of this fits into my wardrobe a little bit better, right? So yeah, so I'm just preferring this, yeah, a lot more, right? But for exercises, okay, my workouts, right? I'll always go back to this because it's still tough, right? A good strap, yeah, a good tracking. Yeah. Thank you for watching.